Or dig this.
Silences delivering its monologue to the dumbstruck night. 18 layers of paint on the house, crying so softly in this quiet. Oh, I have known so many nights like this. Oh, I have known so many nights like this. I'm on my own. I'm on my own. A statue fully formed in the middle of a stone. I'm no Excalibur. I'll get out on my own. Dancing streets, step on my feet. I myself never learned to lead. Orphan dreams growing like weeds. I've got my pockets filled with seeds. Oh, I have known so many nights like this. Oh, I have known so many nights like this. I'm on my own. I'm on my own. I called into the night. Got a cosmic dial tone. Don't try to cut it out. It runs straight to the bone. All I have is a grain of sand resting the precious mouth of an oyster. Though it's light, I'm up all night. Who am I to find a key under the mattress? Yet I can feel it rise. It brings tears to my eyes, decorates my whole life. Wheel in the line, hold it up to the light. I know what I've got, but I don't know why they ever bite. Many lives like rhododendrons blooming, moving all my tendons. I've become a man now that I am born again. At last the scissors beats the stone Excalibur. You're on your own. I can feel it rise. It brings tears to my eyes, decorates my whole life. Wheel in the line, hold it up to the light. I know what I've got, but I don't know why.
Such a shame telenovela broke up because that was Nellie Ribbons, and she has such an awesome, like, low voice, but so powerful too, and it's kind of fits right into that kind of hippie stage as well. Love this tune, and it's just a shame that it broke up, but it's such a good flow and definitely retroactive of the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, very clever, interesting style, and yeah, it is a real shame they're not together because it's different, isn't it? It's different to a lot of stuff we hear. Very clever, quirky. Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed that.
All right, so we have two songs. Well, actually, one song left for the night, and this band Mike and I played over the past few weeks, and it's a band called Those Makeshift Heroes, and I did interview them way back when. But they had a big falling out. They had a huge Twitter war argument between the drummer and the guitars. It was pretty brutal, and I'm not going to get into it, but yeah, it was pretty nasty, and they got at each other pretty good. Regardless of that, they had some great music together. So this one's called, this came off their EP called To Capture a King. This one's called Forgive Her. This is the Makeshift Heroes. Take this. Mic's off.
to me. Now I'm counting to 10. Please don't do this again, my love, to me. Now I'm counting to 10. Please don't do this again. I've been wasting myself and everything just disappears. To 10. Please don't do this again. Now I see that justice is the only way. Forgive her, forgive her, forgive her. Nothing inside your bones. Forgive her, forgive her. You know it's the truth. Forgive her, forgive her, forgive her. Nothing inside your bones. Forgive her, forgive her.
Those Makeshift Heroes with Forgive Her off their EP called To Capture a King. And unfortunately, they had bad flying out. I mean, some bands have that, and some relationships go the same way as well. But we're not going to get deep into that, but it happens. And unfortunately, the guitarist and drummer had a huge brawl out on Twitter, which was not cool. But, you know, it happens, and that's the way it goes. So we weren't involved. So, you know, not a problem. But, you know, there's something you want to keep a little bit personal and offline. But that happens, and what have you. Either way, great tune, and the great chemistry, and too bad they broke up.
Yeah, I totally agree. They had a very strong sound together and quite distinctive. But yeah, the problem is with social media is often we get carried away and we get a bit kind of keyboard happy, and you know you feel stronger, don't you, because you're behind a screen. And I mean, I'm not saying I do, but there are people out there, and I think if you start getting into an argument, then I have to. When I see these things on Facebook and things people say, you have to kind of just move away and just say, right, I'm not even getting involved, because it's too easy, isn't it, to kind of get sucked in. And then you end up being, the stupid thing is, you probably end up being the one that gets kind of the blame for everything, and yet you probably didn't even start anything, and it's just not worth it. And it's all out of proportion when it's online, because it's not real, is it? You're not actually facing that person. So
that's true.
It's a shame, real shame.
You know, and admittedly, there are some things where I come to you first before I decide to argue or post anything. So just you know, guys, B is my good sounding board, and she helps me with some things. So it's not all me, not all Mike. B has her 2 cents to put in as well, as we run stuff by her as well. So we've
had loads of conversations, haven't we?
That's right. So
I've had a really bad day.
we'll see if Forgottenbee is a very good proofreader. We'll put it that way. because if you're inside, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of crap that hasn't made to the air, which shouldn't have made it there to begin with. So, and even though I got a good sense of me, it's always nice to have a good sounding board. So a big thank you to you for Forgottenbee for being essentially myself and Mike Five's proofreader.
Yeah.
So that is going to do it for part 2, and we're done for the night. And this has been Dr. Bones saying thank you so much for listening, and big thank you for Forgottenbee for joining us as our special guest
You're
co-host.
welcome. It's been great fun.
And we're going to let Krieger from Archer take us out. So until then, we'll talk next time. Bones out. Dig this.
Bye.
Woo! Shrink-eating that! Krieger out!